up, guys? Welcome to the No Culture Podcast. It's me, myself, the host, Joshua Santos, and today we got Julian McKenna and Sam Schnee. This podcast is going to be us talking about whatever we essentially want. We got definitely a good list of random shit that we're going to talk about today, right, guys?
Yeah. And let me just clarify that we are the co-hosts of this podcast as well.
We'll
and
probably be switching off like every week, then, honestly.
Yeah. It's going to be one of us is the host and the other two are guests.
Exactly.
No,
so
we're
week,
all
Josh
co-hosts.
is the host. No, Josh is the host and we're his guests. It's fine.
For this podcast. And then we might switch off, you know? We'll see how things go. So who wants to lead us off today?
Juliana, you got all the topics. Let's hear it.
Okay, well, I have a couple topics at hand already. And I'm just blank. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to mention something that happened to me today.
Oh, personal story.
Let's hear it.
Personal story. Before I tell that story, let me give you my intro.
All right.
No, we haven't given the intro.
All right.
My name is Juliana. I live in the Bay Area. I just graduated high school. I'm in community college. I'm a Colombian American. I have a bird. I don't know. That's kind of it. Josh and I are both here at my house right now, filming this podcast, and we're both sharing a mic. I don't know. That's it. Okay, cool. Who wants to go next?
My name is Sam. I am not a Colombian American. I do not own a bird, and I am not at Juliana's house. I also just graduated high school. I also live in the Bay Area, and I go to a university in Chicago, except not actually because disease.
My name is Joshua Santos. I'm a Brazilian American, not a Colombian American. I got curly hair, and I'm currently sort of unemployed, but you know, I'm on this podcast, so yeah.
We're talking about our careers.
No, we're just talking about whatever we want on the list. Right?
I'm a vet assistant.
No one asked us.
What do you mean? You mentioned your career.
Anyway,
yeah, that doesn't mean you asked.
Jump right away to the topic, all right?
All right, life story from Juliana.
My life story. Okay, this afternoon, actually, I woke up. I was talking to one of my friends. We all know him very well, but we're gonna give him a name. His name is Jack. And anyway, Jack and I. Okay, let me talk about the beginning of our friendship. Our friendship, it went kind of sour just because he thought I was annoying, just like both of these two motherfuckers thought, because I am actually very annoying and it takes a while to get to know me. Anyway, after our introductory phase, we were friends. We talk a lot. We've talked a lot just in general about like really personal shit. And he talks to me today and he's like, you know, I really want to do butt stuff with someone. And I'm like, okay, great. And we've talked about this multiple times. And we're always talking about like, there's no shame here. There's no, I don't want to hear anything about there's shame in wanting to do butt
facts.
Stuff.
There's no shame on this podcast. There's no shame on this podcast.
Any man that comments on our podcast like, oh my God, someone putting their finger up my ass. Like, that's not cool. That's very gay. Like, I don't want to hear that because you all have prostates and I don't. And I'm still doing it. So you actually can feel good and you're not doing it because you think it's gay. And I think that's really dumb. Very dumb of you.
Just to clarify, it's fine if you don't want to do it because you don't feel like you want to get something shoved up your butt. Just don't say you're not going to do it because it's too gay.
I completely agree with Sam on that. If you don't want to do it because you don't like it, go ahead. And I just wanted to preface that beforehand. But anyway, we were talking about butt stuff. We were talking about anal. And I'm not really a fan of it. Like, let me just say, as someone who's done it before, not really that big of a fan.
Well, professional, huh?
Intermediate, alternate player, in whatever we're calling in this scenario. But anyway, I've done it before. The first time I did it, so boring. So not interesting. Second time, absolutely painful. I almost died in pain. It was one of the worst feelings ever. And that was because I wasn't ready. Like, I didn't prepare myself at all. Anyway, this is the plan. He's like, I want to do it. I want to do it with someone. I haven't done it with anyone. It's been a fucking pandemic where we haven't fucked anybody for 10 months. Like, ugh. And I've been kind of the mindset of, it's fine. You have a left hand. You have a right hand. Like, don't worry about it. You're fine. And Josh and I have talked about this where it's just like, I'm fine. I don't want to deal with anybody right now because I can barely take care of myself in this stupid pandemic. And he's like, what did you say?
Me? I said I was going out and finding people, even if there's a pandemic or not.
Specifically, you said
that even if you like jack off with your hands, it gets sad at times. Because even if you keep doing it, and you're like, you know what? I'm doing this for myself. I'm empowering myself. I'm getting myself happy. I'm releasing myself. At some point, after doing it so often, you're like, wow, this is depressing as shit.
And I hadn't gotten there yet.
I'm in a middle ground. I'm in a middle ground here. I'm like, you're doing it and it's fine. And then occasionally you're like, this is kind of a bummer, but I'm not like, this is depressing, dude. Damn.
I am on the far end of the spectrum. I still, even now that I am the currently, actually, no, I'm not. We'll talk about that in a second. Now that I'm the person getting laid into the situation, I am now feeling that. But before, I didn't think that at all. I was like, I have my left hand. Specifically for me, I have my left hand. I'm going to be doing perfectly fine during this pandemic. I can make my life exciting. No need to worry.
To clarify, was Jack getting a lot of girls before this pandemic?
No, I think I said he hadn't fucked anyone in 10 months.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
I
was going to say.
Oh my God. We're not shitting on this person. This person is a good friend, a good person. I don't really know what I needed to say that, but anyway.
Debatable.
What am I trying to say?
Continue.
Okay. I think he brought it up to me. He said it like, okay, I'm just going to put this out there. If you or any girl you know wants to have anal, let me know. And I was like, okay, this is an invitation for me. I'm going to accept it. And I have avoided this topic with him many times. I've always said if I was ever going to do anything with you, I'd have to be obliterated. But at the same time, alcohol's not really my thing, especially if I'm the only one drinking it. And he doesn't drink. And I don't know what came over me other than the fact that I felt lonely in this moment. It wasn't truly desperation because I'm not desperate. But at the same time, taking my opportunities was what I saw in this moment. I was like, I'm taking my opportunity. I'm going to shoot my shot. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I was just going to say, at this moment, she realized her left hand wasn't enough.
God. My left hand, okay, let me clarify. My left hand is enough for what I need to do to get done, but I miss cuddling.
That's facts. That's
fucking true. Not that I'm actually the most nervous for that. Like, dude, I think I'm really not that much of an intimate person.
So, like, when's this gonna happen? Like, when's the butt stuff gonna take place? Like, how is it gonna?
Or has it already happened?
It hasn't happened yet. It happened. This conversation happened today. Okay. I'm on my period, and this guy, Jack, doesn't fuck with that. And
the butt's on the other side of the body, you know, like.
And that's what I was thinking. I was like, the butt's on the other side of the body. Why would you need to worry about my fucking pussy? Like, that's not really any of your concern, but whatever. So we're postponing until I get off my period. If any of you girls are watching this and you have birth control, specifically Nexplanon, I just want to know, do you guys have to deal with you bleeding out of your vagina every single second of the fucking day? I've literally bled myself every single day for 8 months at one point. I went completely dry for 4 months, and now it's back to like, I've been bleeding every day for 2 months.
That sounds very problematic.
It's extremely. I thought about getting my Nexplanon taken out and getting the IUD. Then I listened to an IUD horror story, and I don't know what to do. I also missed my IUD appointment, so I'm figuring it out. Anyway.
So much for that.
I'm never gonna fuck him because I'm always having my period. And if anybody can relate, like, truly leave us in our Gmail below. Just so you're letting you know, just a little bit of a plug for this. Our Gmail is the no culture podcast at gmail.com. Again, the no culture podcast at gmail.com. Let us know.
We'll also just leave it in the comment section down below or in the description, you know, so you guys can get that. Because you're constantly on your period, are you just gonna be like, fuck it, I'm gonna put a tampon, I'm not gonna tell them off my period yet, and I'm just gonna go for it.
Just shove the string up in there and just like lie.
Yeah.
Just hide it, bro.
That would be really smart, actually, because I didn't really think about that because I was like, oh, the string.
And I'm not even a girl.
I'm not really thinking that seriously on this topic. Like, if it happens, and I'll tell you about it when it does, because I'm not gonna not share. But anyway,
and you're probably gonna hear about it here.
And we also have to hear from Josh, because Josh, you have an update for us.
Okay. So kind of during the same night where I was talking to Julian about having your left hand and right hand constantly just working yourself off and jacking yourself off gets depressing at times. I brought up the fact that maybe we should like reconnect with our ex-lovers. And Juliana was totally against it. I was like, what the fuck? Like, come on.
Been there, done that.
We gotta be inclusive, right? But I got Snapchatted out of nowhere and bang, I reconnected the next day. And it was great, guys.
Well, what do you know?
The next day.
Yeah.
What did you do?
Fucked in a car.
Wait.
Same old, baby. Same old.
Wait.
Yes.
I'm curious. Was
Yes.
this the night that this was fuck, whatever. Where are my words in this moment? We went to go to Sam's. Did this happen?
It happened the day after, right?
It had happened the day after.
Oh, I'm sorry. It happened like 2 days later. Yeah.
Okay. Trying to think there. I'm like, we were just at Sam's.
No, were we?
We were at Sam's right after we hung out.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, right after that
Maybe.
conversation, you went to my house, had that same conversation a second time with me.
Oh, was that the
That's
same
yours.
night?
That was the same night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the same night.
For any people that don't know, we have these conversations on
Every
almost
single time we hang out.
every single time we hang out, and we just decide, you know what, fuck it, we'll record this shit.
I think that we're kind of raunchy for our age, like especially with the introduction of shit like OnlyFans. Like we have a lot of room to just show our shit, and
Shout
I'm
out to our
really wanting to
generation.
take advantage of that right now. Being in the Bay, also, like we have a really great advantage, and I want to take advantage of that. I don't know
That's
about
what
you.
the Bay is known for, baby.
The Bay is known for some freaky shit, and I just want to say, like, well, maybe it's not known for freaky shit, but I'm just saying, like,
But it's there.
it's there. We have the option, and I want to take advantage of it, or we want to take advantage of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do
That
not have
was-
any cool stories because I've been at home quarantining for like forever.
So we kind of have like a spectrum in our friend group. We got me like on the left side, like coronavirus. It's a thing. I respect it, but we respect each other, obviously. Then we have
Nice.
Juliana. She's in the middle. She meets up with some people, you know, every now and then. But coronavirus, scary.
Okay, let me just
Then
say,
then we got Samuel Schnee, okay, in his house, locked up. Parents, if you go outside, you're gonna die. Don't go outside. That's the spectrum in our friend group.
Dude, I walk outside, I'm gonna take a single breath and then keel over. That's gonna be the end of me. Just walk in.
Oh my god.
Ah,
here's the
Right on the
fucked up
spot.
thing. Josh goes out, and not really, like, if we're really talking, like, it's not like an obscene amount, but he goes out. I barely go out, and Sam doesn't. But why am I the one that got COVID?
I don't know, bro. It's
I
crazy.
like
It's
truly,
crazy.
my life is just school, work, home, and then I get COVID.
And she
Are
got
y'all
COVID.
done with school yet?
I finished.
I just finished.
I passed all my
Hey,
classes.
nice, nice.
Fuck you.
Julia, did you
I
fail
did
a
not.
class?
I failed both of my classes.
Yikes.
If you
Oh,
feel
God.
like you're failing your classes, I just want to let you know you're not alone. And you can OnlyFans your way through it. Not that I keep mentioning this. Not that I have one.
Are you telling
Maybe
me
I should get
stop?
one.
Don't tell people if you're failing your classes, do porn. That is not the. That should not be the message we're promoting on this.
I also think you should persevere. I personally think you should do both.
I mean, you can multitask. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
I can't. I failed my
Since we're
classes.
speaking of porn, guys, I'm gonna kind of like,
Transition.
Okay. So Pornhub recently deleted 10 million plus videos.
That's
Off there.
heartbreaking.
Yeah, off their website.
Which ones?
Is there any
like,
trend
are they
to
important
it?
or like?
They
Like,
it was
why?
mostly like amateur like porn videos because
Hmm.
I think they got like recently hit with a lawsuit about like about child and like rape,
Oh,
like videos.
Oh.
And because they couldn't like singly like them out in like 10 million videos, they had to just delete a bunch.
that's actually a really important. Like
These
that's something
drawings
that
are real.
we talk a lot about hentai. I
Yep.
personally have been watching it for a very long time. I mean, we all have, surely, but that's personally my favorite thing. I don't actually watch real porn. I don't think I've watched it in a very long time. I don't know. What about you guys?
I go back and forth. I'll do like a long time of just watching hentai and just like reading hentai, and then I start feeling like this is gonna fuck me up in some way. I should watch porn, and then I watch porn for a little while, and then I'm like, nah, I'm gonna go back to hentai.
It's not the same. It's not
Really?
It always drives me back. It always drives me back.
I always think that porn is gonna fuck me up in some way because it's like somewhat real. Even though it's acting, it's somewhat real. I've watched some pretty scary things and then I'm terrified and then I'm like, I just want to go back to the art. Like the art's really fake.
Bro, what kind of shit are you watching?
I don't know. Like, I mean, I
She's
haven't
on-
watched anything scary in a really, really, really long time. Like, I want to say like 5 or 6 years.
I swear she's on that Ugly Bastards grind.
Yeah.
Yeah. she's on that Ugly Bastards
On that
grind,
Ugly
bro.
Bastard shit. No, not in like I've actually never seen Ugly Bastards porn in real like Pornhub. At the same time, I feel like Pornhub, like it's really confusing because like a lot of the porn that I see on Pornhub is like bad. It's never like produced. And I kind of hate unproduced content.
You have to sort through it. You have to go through and you have to know the right channels. You have to know the right tags.
Dude, you guys are just hating on amateur porn right now, and I'm not for it. I'm not.
No, I'm there for amateur porn. I'm there for it.
I had an ex who was like, I love amateur porn. Like, you should watch it with me because you can get some ideas for when we fuck. And then I watched it and I was like, this is the most ugly thing I've ever seen.
Well, because we're amateurs and we're fucking like.
I know, but I love angles. I love angles. Like, if you give me an angle of someone pounding your pussy, like that's a really good angle. And like, I need that. Otherwise, I'm never gonna watch porn, and that's why I don't watch porn. I watch only hentai.
You don't want the random dude with his arm fully outstretched at a like really weird angle, trying to get a shot, but then he like can't hold it, so he has to kind of like lift up his other hand, switch hands, kind of try to figure it out while it's happening.
I don't think I've actually ever seen that much hard effort being put into amateur porn. I think the amateur porn that I'm talking about, like, there's always a cameraman, in the stuff that I've seen.
Dude,
I'm talking about the shit where there isn't even a camera.
Goes under with his arm, and he gets like that underground view. Like, wow.
Talks on up there.
I feel kind of bad for not knowing anything about that.
Okay, one complaint I have real quick about Pornhub: their search system is garbage. Tags
Agreed.
do not work. You can use one tag, kind of. You can't search for multiple tags at once, and they have so many tags. They have an entire like section on each video of all the tags, but you can't put in multiple. It's such a basic function that you think something as large as Pornhub would have, but they don't. Yeah. Shame on you, Pornhub.
I hate that hentai is always just one category. And that's why I never use porn. I almost never use Pornhub. It's always just hentai and then there's 3D. I watch a lot of 3D.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. I don't like that.
I can't get into 3D.
I love it. I mean, there are some really good ones. There's this one, like, I think it's like, I don't know what it's called, but it's like Lost in the Abyss. I have no idea, but it's just this horse fucking this like girl who's been captured by this one girl. Like, this girl captures this girl and she's like, I'm gonna fuck you until you tell me the fucking truth. Like, tell me what you fucking did. And then she's like, okay, I'm gonna torture you with this humongous horse cock.
Wait, what's it called?
And it's hilarious.
Can you say what it's called?
No, I don't actually think it's called like Born in an Abyss or something, or Made in an Abyss. That's an anime. That's an anime called Made in. It's an anime. Oh, well, I don't know what it's called, but it's probably in like my Google. No, it's not in my current Google history, but it was in my Google history a while ago.
If this was a hentai Made in an Abyss, I'm gonna be so sad. These are like all lollies, bro. Like, oh shit.
I feel like that show is about. I feel like there's naked lollies in that show.
Like lolicons too. They're like
Oh my god, I've never seen it. Joey from the Anime Man, he recommended it, and I think there's literally porn on my phone. Let me just like move on from that. Anyway, he really recommended. There's more porn on my phone. He recommended it.
If you're trying to, do something right now.
No, work and pleasure.
We can pause the episode if you need to do something.
I appreciate your efficiency. I appreciate it.
You're trying to get shit done.
Oh, well, okay, the camera's off, right?
Oh, there we go.
No, I'm kidding. That was just for the plot. Okay. What else were we?
It's also always unfortunate when you find like some good hentai and you're going through and you're like, this is awesome, and then a lolly comes up and you're just like, motherfucker, really?
That's
one thing without some 5-year-old girl showing up. Goddamn.
That's the problem with harems. Like, harems always have it. They have to have at least one lolly. They have to have a nerd. They have to have the blonde bitch. They have to have the lolly.
They gotta have like the teacher type in it. They gotta have like the teacher type in there. The like more strict one who just acts like she's better than you.
Glasses.
Yeah.
The glasses. No, you're right. I think I look younger.
I was about to say, Speaking of teachers, we all have a consensus. Like I'm a really like hot teacher, but we're not gonna say anything.
Give her a name. Give her a fake name. She knows who she.
Jamie.
Jamie, yeah.
Jamie.
What did you say, Jamie? Okay, sure.
Jamie, yeah, Jamie.
On the topic of Jamie, she had a miraculous ass.
Yeah, so we have this teacher that all of us know who has the most magnificent ass. It is
It's thick.
magnificent.
It is toned. Like you can't find a better, thicker ass. And it's just like you just want to slap it because you know that's like.
Well, I don't know if it's the best. And I really wish I had her as a teacher, but I didn't. But she had a nice ass.
But like like the person who called you, what did he call you?
Jake.
Oh,
Yeah,
the one who called me a kite.
We're not calling him Jake.
We're calling him Jake.
Can
We're
we?
calling him Jake. It's too late. We're calling him Jake.
Wait. So now it's Jack and Jake?
Yeah.
I'm so
That's too
confused.
similar.
No.
Steven.
Sure, Jack and Steven.
Jack and Steven. Steven,
Yeah,
what
so
did he call
Steven-
you? I don't
Steven
remember
called
him.
me a kite. That was fun. I
Mhm.
don't remember what was going on. But yeah, that was fun.
Why am
In case
I
people
mentioning-
didn't know,
He's the
I'm
only
Jewish.
person that's ever reached out to me ever since.
Hey everybody, this is Sam. I'm here editing this first episode of the No Culture podcast. And a little context for this clip, we accidentally said the name of the person we were talking about, so I had to cut that out. From now on, I'm going to be referring to the person as the last name Warrior.
So, but anyway, like I have an embarrassing story. When the first semester happened, like I don't know, like my bike was locked and he was just like, oh, I'll stay with you until your dad comes, or like I'll walk you home or something. And like he was flirting with me.
Pulling those moves.
He
right
was
there,
pulling the
those
moves. And I was like, no, it's fine. I really don't want your help. Because I thought he was creepy. Because like this was at the
Dude.
point where he was just like a little too awkward for my comfort zone. Like he was still just homeschooled.
Because he's the last name Warrior, I almost feel like he wasn't flirting with you. I almost feel like he was actually just trying to
Because he was so pure, but like it was just too confusing. And it kind of just made me upset.
Yeah, he definitely got corrupted after
By Steven.
he stopped. Yeah, Steven definitely.
Consensus.
Yeah.
The fact that
Honestly,
they're friends now like blew my
by me-
mind. We can move on to anime. What's our introduction to anime? Who wants to go first?
Hi, my name's Sam. I've been addicted to anime for 3 months now. I haven't gone outside. I just learned yesterday that there was a disease going on. I didn't even realize. I just thought my parents had finally like come on to the ways of anime and had joined me, but apparently people are fucking dying. Dude. That shit's scary. Y'all heard about this?
I don't know what you're talking about. I think Sam like made a revelation to me. I didn't even notice. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
We've just been watching anime this entire time.
my name is Joshua Santos. I have a big titty anime addiction, and this is what I'm here for. Yeah,
I've honestly all day I've been watching anime.
jerking each other off.
I don't know.
I
Okay,
don't know about that last one, but
jerking myself off. I can only speak for myself in this
there we
situation.
go.
I can do it, Sam. Sorry.
Because unfortunately,
Yeah, you can speak for Sam. But
we
anyway.
can speak for each other. Juliana can speak for herself.
I can speak for myself. I'm fine just on my own.
Until the butt stuff happens, obviously.
Until the butt stuff happens, then we can invite
Yeah.
Jack.
And I mean, me and Josh are already, the butt stuff's already happened, so
Yeah, okay.
we're moving on.
I mean,
If you want some tips and tricks, we can always enlighten you. So it's fine.
Yeah, if you ever need some help. We can give you both perspectives if you want.
Are you flirting with me?
What am I not?
No, we're saying that we fuck each other in the ass. This is not flirting. This is just
This
a
is
statement.
direct.
This is just a statement. We're just offering friendly advice.
If you ever want us to fuck you in the ass. My sister was into it, my uncles were into it, and Inuyasha was probably the first. No, Shugochara was the first thing I watched. This might be too niche, but anyway, Shugochara, Inuyasha, moved on to a bunch of other things, but I've been watching it for so long. This is my life. I'm never gonna stop. Manga is probably the thing I watch the most, read the most.
You watch manga?
I watch manga. I used to get made fun of in middle school. People would call it like mangu, mangina. Like I
Oh my
used to be
God.
called like
So hold on.
Jujina because I talked about watching hentai once, and people were like, "She's a slut." Her name is Jujina now. She watches henjina. She reads mangina. So
Everything
anyway,
just
yeah.
China. All right.
definitely got bullied for watching anime and reading manga in my middle school life. And you know what? If you can surpass that, you can surpass anything, and that's why I'm here.
Dude,
Anyone else want to go?
I didn't talk about reading or watching anime until probably like
Junior?
sophomore year. Because I was just like, I didn't really find anybody that like also watched it, or we were all just closeted anime fans. But
I had a bunch of friends that watched. Oh,
then junior year hit. Josh over here. First thing I remember him talking about while we were like out walking around was, "Yo, so if you were a bender, what kind of bender would you be?" And I was like, this is the homie.
And
this is who we're
everyone just
rolling.
crowded around me and was like, "Yo, this guy is what's up."
all the boys crowded around Josh. All the boys. I was not allowed into the circle.
They were like, "Let me take you down." And I was like,
That's because you were too busy talking about immigrant birds stealing jobs.
Yeah,
that was later in the semester.
That was later in the semester, but
it moved on from like Avatar to Full Metal Alchemist, and I just remember like nutting in my pants, just like I really want to get in there, but everyone hated me. And I was like, well, no, I'm not gonna make a victim of myself.
Hated is a strong word.
Hated is a strong word. I'm not gonna say any more about that. But anyway, Avatar and Full Metal Alchemist, such a fucking
okay, super controversial statement real fast. Full Metal Alchemist is definitely good, but I don't think it necessarily deserves all of the, like, because it's one of the, like, most highly rated animes. And for me, I don't know. Like, I definitely enjoyed it, but I don't think it should be rated that high.
I don't know. I kind of agree, but at the same time, it's iconic. Like the moment you read it, you're like crying and you're like, Jesus fuck, this is so good. So I get that. But at the same time, there are equally as good of stories.
No, I agree with Sam. I got bored and didn't pick it up again.
I've read a lot of her things. A lot of her stories I've read. I read Silver Spoon. I read Tales of Arslan. I like the movies of Full Metal Alchemist. Those made me cry. Scheherazade, like the Gypsy of Scheherazade, whatever that movie was. I cried. I love Full Metal Alchemist, but there are better stories.
Like?
I love
Sinbad.
Arachnid. Oh, okay, that's a different thing.
Sinbad.
Okay, no, it's not equal. Sinbad's not equal.
It's above.
It's not above.
It's above.
It's definitely
above.
No, it's not.
Sinbad's above.
I actually am really mad at that author because Moggy's ending was terrible.
Sinbad's above.
It shouldn't have
Sinbad's
ended.
plot, like
went longer.
Whoever writes Moggy, like their plot, their ability to tell plot is out of this world. Definitely better than Full Metal Alchemist. Like the middle portion of these stories, Sinbad's better.
Yeah, but the only problem is that they just stopped making it, which sucks.
Translating.
No.
Wait,
like
making or translating?
Well.
Making.
The anime. They just stopped making the anime.
Oh, the anime. Well, like it wasn't.
Ended. But the manga as well. They've pretty. I don't know if it's just translating or making, but
translating.
It's
no.
stopped.
There's tons of translators that want to translate it.
No, I mean, like, there's really, like, it's a pandemic. Like, there's not a lot of translators right now.
There's tons of translators right now.
Dude, there's plenty of translators.
I don't know. I feel like they take lots of breaks from, like, the main shows because of licensing issues.
Dude, I have a Discord with, like, 60
Not that we condone reading your manga for free online.
But all of us read our manga for free.
All of us read our manga for free online. I try using Bookwalker for some things, but...
Shout out to Manga Reader.
Yeah, shout out to Manga Reader. Manga Reader is really put... When we're poor, Manga Reader is your friend. But, like, I try using Bookwalker, but I really need to, like, use it more.
If you're in a situation where you have enough money that you can comfortably go and support these people who are making the mangas that you enjoy so much, please go and support them. If you don't have enough, Manga Reader.
I agree. Oh my god. It's annoying when it's like $12 a book and you have to like wait for the sales, or like the stories you like never go on sale.
Yep.
Wait, I actually don't know if harems are your thing.
They are, yeah.
I hate harems.
Harems are a special thing.
I'm a girl, I guess not. But if they were boy harems, like if there was like fuck Iratoi like free, whatever that fucking bitch was, that sucked because that didn't have any girls in it. No, there's not really like anything made for me. Like a reverse harem.
Yeah, just look at the
or in High School Host Club.
Ooh.
Oh, but that's hentai. That's not anime.
No, but I'm saying we can mix the two.
Orange High School Host Club is probably the only reverse harem that I can think of right now, and it's like also like very old. Like the fact that there aren't many reverse harems makes me sad. But like harems, I wish I could get into. Some of them are good.
First Tom Age, Testament of New Devil.
Josh,
I'm supposed to Google this.
Josh, what was it? Overlord?
Overlord's a harem?
It's not a harem though.
Wait, I didn't know that.
It kind of is.
He has like 2 girls into him. That's it.
He has 3, and then also like 4 dudes, all fiending for him.
Okay, well.
Damn it! I'm thinking of this one that I used to watch.
I guess so.
Dude, I stopped watching because the first episode was like very into it. And I was like, I'm not here to watch hentai, bro. I'm here to watch some anime.
Dude, they haven't read.
But I picked it back up, and it's good as hell.
Yeah, it's really good. I finished the anime.
Yeah, same here. It was very good.
I'm trying to.
I am very into like the OP protagonist.
Oh yeah.
When they can just blow people away.
Like my boy Mofan. Oh my god, fucking amazing.
Mofan.
Anyone's watched Omamori Himari? That was probably one of my first harems, and I really enjoyed that. Kiss X6, that's kind of a harem. These are kind of old. Like I haven't watched harems in a really long time. Those 2 are probably my favorites. Oh, Rosario X Vampire. I really like that one.
Yeah, see,
but those are really old.
And I've never heard of those. So
no, they're really old. They're like from 2000. They're below 2010.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
That ages me. I've been watching for a really
Even
long
though you're
time.
the youngest out of all of us. Like.
I am the youngest out of all of us, but not by that much. But I've been watching this for a really long time. Chobits. That's not really that much of a harem. I'm really into shoujo manga and shoujo anime, and that kind of fits into that category. Wait, what's our favorite manga? Do we all have one?
Here we go. I got 2.
And I'm not like, you have to clarify if it's a manhwa or like a Chinese manga.
Sure. So first one is insanely popular. It's One Piece. I have read the entire thing multiple times. I own like over half of the volumes. It's insanely good. It can make me laugh. It can make me cry. It makes me super happy. Love it. And then the other one, which I got Josh into, he really liked it, is Solo Leveling. That's a webtoon. So in its present day South Korea, all over the world, gates have opened up that lead to dungeons that hold monsters in them. At the same time, certain people start getting awakenings where they gained magical powers that were ranked from E rank being the weakest, S rank being the hardest. And if these people with awakened powers, who are called hunters, don't go into the gates and defeat all the monsters within a set amount of time, the monsters can come into the real world and kill all the humans there. And so the plot follows Sung Jin Woo, who is the world's weakest hunter, as he goes on an adventure and becomes stronger.
These fucking shows, like that sounds exactly like Shield Hero. It made me think of Black Clover.
No, Shield Hero sucks though.
Shield Hero does not suck, really?
Okay. I had Shield Hero. I was vibing with Shield Hero for a long time, and then it lost me. It absolutely lost me.
Okay, the manga actually. Okay, I'll agree. The manga actually did go a little confusing, and they stopped updating the manga too. Maybe I just don't have it favorited anymore. But it wasn't updating for like 6 months, and I was really confused, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
Like he was just being so pessimistic and like so shit about life. Like it was so bad.
Relatable.
I don't want to read that in a story in my free time.
No, you're right. You're right. Okay, Josh, you go. What's your favorite manga?
My favorite manhwa of all time is Versatile Mage. I was actually considering getting a tattoo, like Purple Lightning.
It is super good.
On my arm. It's so amazing. Read the light novel, watched the anime. It's amazing.
I keep forgetting that there's an anime.
It's an anime. 4 seasons too.
Dude, Jesus.
Oh, I'll watch it.
It's a shit anime, but
what do you
Chinese studios don't know how to make good anime until they made King's Avatar. King's Avatar, amazing.
I haven't watched it yet. It was in my Safari.
I've read a little bit of King's Avatar, but I haven't watched it.
It's amazing, guys.
Okay.
All right, I'll have to check it out. Yeah. Where are you watching King's Avatar?
I'm watching it on YouTube.
Oh.
Okay. For me, I have an all-time favorite. My all-time favorite is Fruits Basket. If you guys have ever read it, it's really old, and they made the re-update, and the re-update really disappointed me first season. Second season was amazing. Okay, my favorite manga that's like not fucking like flowery and girly and shit. Arachnid. I don't know if anyone's heard of it. It's not really like famous. I don't know, but anyway, it's just about this girl. It's about a lot of like the theme is bugs. Pretty much, this girl lives a really shitty like life in the what do you call it? The slums, the ghetto? I don't really know. I think ghetto is offensive. Anyway, the ghetto. It's not the ghetto. It's like the slums of Tokyo. And pretty much she figures out like she's related to like spiders or something. I don't know. Like she's part of like a scientific experiment, and pretty much she's on her way.
And
like
that's how she became Spider-Woman.
She is Spider-Woman. She's Spider-Woman.
Oh my god.
And like she's killing all these other like insect people to get to their boss and then to kill him because he like killed her family.
This sounds like a Spider-Man kind of spin-off, you know?
It does.
If you ever want to read it, if it's Spider-Man, like it's fucked up, like let's rape this girl.
A tight suit.
Whoa.
It's not a tight. She's like wearing a schoolgirl uniform if that tickles your fancy. No. But like it can get a little dark. I really like my dark shit. I don't know.
I can see that. You and your ugly bastards.
Me and my ugly bastards. Yeah. It's either shoujo manga or ugly bastards. There's no in between. We love our ugly fucking cock-sucking bastards.
Now,
wow.
Slight transition from that cock-sucking sentence you were just talking about. We have been getting each other gifts. Not me and Sam. I mean, we could, but
I'm gonna get you a gift. You just need to tell me what you want.
Anyways, we've been getting each other gifts, and Juliana, she's been like in this Secret Santa group for the past like 2 months now, and next week is Christmas, and she still hasn't gotten her Secret Santa gifts.
No, wait. Are you
talking about the book thing?
The book thing.
Why don't you give a little?
Okay, so this I don't know what to call this really, because Instagram took me by surprise. It grabbed me by the tits and was like, "You need to do this." I had a friend who
grabbed by the tits.
I was about to say.
It's just a turn of phrase.
Never heard of it.
Gonna keep going. This girl who I used to be friends with in high school, we were in drama together, and she was like, "Hey, I need someone to do this book club with me. Like, if you send a book to this one person, you're gonna get 36 books back." I don't know what to call it. We'll call it Secret Santa for now. Anyway, I signed up for this thing.
Multi-level marketing scheme, bro.
It's a multi-level marketing scheme. I signed up for this, and she's like, "Okay, you just have to buy your favorite book and send it to this random bitch in middle of fucking New York, and then let her know, like, hey, you need to send the book to me in the middle of fucking New York." So I have to do that, and I haven't done that, and it's been 2 months because it was like the end of October, and I haven't started that. And I have a favorite book. My favorite book, I'll just throw it out there. Just want to shove it out there. Tale for a Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. It's Japanese. I'm really simple. But anyway, that's the book I'll be shipping.
I mean, if we're throwing out favorite books right here, like favorite book right here, Percy Jackson series. You know, it's a series. You have to read the entire series.
You have to read the entire series. Not that I've read the entire series. Like the Heroes of Olympus is just like. Have you read it?
Yeah.
Wait, did you read the Heroes of Olympus? Oh my god! I'm gonna laugh. I have the books. Like it's literally.
Oh, she gone.
Literally, it's this one. I haven't read it. It's just been here for months. I'm halfway through, and I've been halfway through for 5 years. So
that's slow reader. If we're still shouting out, Slathbog's Gold, the Adventures Wanted series. I'm sorry to the author because I do not know your name, but they're amazing. It's a fantastic story. I would highly recommend reading it.
There we go. Our book recommendations right there.
Yeah. Maybe we should put that in the comments below. We'll put it all in our chat, and then we'll put it in the links to it. We'll put links to it.
I don't think they can see the chat, by the way.
For the bio of each episode, maybe?
Yeah, we'll put it in the bio.
The description down below. Well, speaking of Secret Santa, I got my Secret Santa. Reddit Secret Santa, guys. It's amazing. Fucking amazing. I use Reddit all the time. Love Reddit. Reddit Secret Santa. Where it at? Got my Secret Santa like 3 days ago. And the girl loves anime, which kind of works out because I love anime. So, last minute, I ordered her today a Levi shirt and a poster. You know, Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titans. Really hot guy. And I also got a shirt.
He's into some
saying,
freaky
"I love
stuff."
Anime. What's your problem?
I'm into his freaky stuff, but I'm not into his face.
Like his knives?
He I feel like he gets off to torturing people.
I mean, he definitely does.
And
But he's still hot.
I'm not really there for that.
Really?
Dude, I don't like pain. I don't want to get tortured by him.
No, but like he could like dominate the shit out of you.
I think I've only watched the first 2 seasons, so I'm not sure how bad it is. I don't like his face, so it's not like I'd fucking murder him.
I don't know. I feel like he's the type that's like definitely like pulling your hair harder than he should be. And doing like all sorts of I feel like he's like you're having a good time and then he like busts out the paddle and you're like, all right, I'm done. That's a wrap for me.
I can see that.
So everybody, thank you for listening to our first installment of Anime Lovers Anonymous. On to the rest of the show.
The last time we talked about going to a sex store, and actually I was trying to buy a plug.
Oh yeah.
And it ended up being really expensive and I didn't want to buy it.
How much was
Oh, that's unfortunate.
No, just like shipping and shit, and like
if you're
it
going
wasn't worth
there,
it. We should go to a sex store
expensive.
together.
Yeah, if you went there, like
Yeah, but I didn't want to go there because we're in a pandemic. Like,
Bro,
I also wouldn't want to go alone. The
Francisco,
closest one's in San Jose. That's kind of far.
San Francisco's got like an entire district.
Well,
like,
then, okay.
the red light district.
I don't see the red light district when I go. So, Sam, as someone who lived in San Francisco,
I just remember my whenever I was little, my parents would like take me to this theater in the city, and directly across the street there are like 17 sex toy stores. And I would like walk out I would walk out the door, turn, and just like stop dead in my tracks, just staring into the window of all these things where it's just like they would be just like some naked woman holding like a vibrator like to block her pussy, and I would just be staring directly at my dad would just come up and just like push my head in a different direction, be like, nope, we're walking this way.
Now I don't want to say anything, but I think we gotta take a field trip now, you know, just for research purposes.
Absolutely. I'm imagining this to be in the Haight. Either way, wherever it is, I'm very excited and we're all going. We'll get our tests. What was I thinking of? I was in Germany.
We'll
get to that one in a second.
Am I the only one that finds like compliments somewhat uncomfortable? Like,
it depends where you're getting them from.
I don't know. I just every time I feel complimented, I'm like, oh, okay.
I used to, but at the same time,
some
like
dude on the street says he wants to fuck me, I take that as a compliment. So
this is a confidence thing, though. Let me just say, like, if you can't take a compliment, that doesn't come off as hot. Like, you have to say thank you. Because I used to not say thank you when people would say, like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, you actually know how to do shit. Like, anything, really. And like, when I didn't say it, like, it just made the situation awkward. And I just want to say, like,
or you just hit him with the I know.
That's even better. That's even better.
That's how you sound. Like, you sound confident. You also sound like an asshole.
You sound
you
dumb.
gotta know your type.
No,
you gotta be like,
so you sound like a complete asshole.
Depends who you're talking to.
Oh, you sound like an asshole, but some people are there for that. Some people.
And people are being condescending, and they're like, "Oh, you're so smart," and it's like, "Oh, I know." Maybe that's kind of starting a fight.
In the comments, what's your type? You like assholes? Let us know in both ways.
What about you guys? What would you do? Yes or no? Yes or no to anal? Because I remember Josh has this one friend, and he was in our class with us, and I remember him telling us like I'd never do anal to a girl. Like that's really like demasculating.
What? How?
The tallest guy we know.
Really?
He's like it's demasculating to give a girl anal.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah.
He thought it was emasculating to.
And this was when he had a girlfriend, and he was like, I just never do it. I was like, you have a girlfriend, like it's a perfect opportunity. Why would you never? And I was like, this person is really hot.
Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the question. Am I the one doing it, or is it being done to me?
Okay. My response to that is you're doing it to someone, but at the same time, like you are inviting someone to put a finger in your ass.
Okay, so for the first one, for me doing it, I am very down. I don't know if I'll like it or not, but I'm really curious. I want to know what it's like. For the other one, same answer. Don't know if I'll like it. I'm really curious. I want to know, dude.
Like, honest. I'm not saying like shove an entire dildo up your ass, but like, because that sounds terrifying.
But like,
just a finger, just a thumb.
You're just going on, and then you just like, huh? I wonder.
You slowly go down there. You like go down the shaft.
But then
you're moving a little bit, and then you just.
And then you're like, no, shit, not clean.
Swirl your finger around their asshole just beforehand.
So I guess
you lick your finger.
Joining on the butt stuff appointment with Juliana, huh?
I'm gonna show up.
There are only 2 members of this as of now. This will be my first dick appointment with this person.
No, it's 3.
Dude, you tell me the day. Dude, you tell me the time. I'm gonna like show up outside the window and just like knock. And then as soon as like he's like, do you hear that?
It's like you want me to say like come at 9:00 on Monday. Like
yes, that would be so funny. You're just getting fucking decimated.
You go to his house and you're just like, hi neighbor.
Dude, I know where he lives.
I know you know.
I know which room is his. I'll pop up outside the window, just go ba 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 ba.
And interrupt our very special moment.
Yes, I think that would be so funny.
Oh my god, I'd get his Nerf gun and I'd be like, get the fuck out.
Oh no, not the Nerf gun, bro. Not the Nerf.
Or those airsoft. I'm not a gun person. I honestly, the worst part about him is that he likes these guns and I'm so scared of guns. Into it. Anyway, what else?
Start like wrapping up at some point because we don't want them to be insanely long.
Wait, how long are we in this? How long have we been here?
It's probably been a good like 30-40 minutes, which is probably like a decent amount of time.
Wait, should we talk about the young adulthood thing?
The young adulthood thing?
I don't know, just like what is it like to be a young adult out of high school? Like how has it been for each of us?
No, that's next episode.
We can do a preview. We can be like a next episode. Like here's a little preview. One of our topics next, our opening topic for next episode.
Wait, Sam, you introduce it.
I'm introducing it?
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, thank you so much for watching or listening to this episode. I hope you all enjoy. A little preview. Next time, our first topic is going to be talking about our experiences being young adults just out of high school, adapting to college, adapting to a bit more independence and freedom, how to find a job, stuff like that. So look forward to that. Thank you all again so much. And remember to email us or text us if you have any ideas. And Juliana, what was the email?
The email is thenoculturepodcast@gmail.com. Again, that was thenoculturepodcast@gmail.com. We'll all have our Instagram handles below. Sam doesn't use his, but you can DM us.
Feel free to try and follow me. I have not posted a photo and I do not intend to.
But you can DM us.
Dude, 2 years ago, Josh took my phone, made me an account, and I immediately ignored it.
Josh, you made it?
I made this account, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You made it.
Okay. But anyway, let's just go into like, where can you find Josh? Josh, where can we find you?
You can find me at Josh Santos 1
on Instagram.
On
Instagram, you can find me at Juliana McKenna.
I'm at like, what is it?
Samshnay? You don't know. Sorry, guys, he doesn't know.
Hold on. How do I even find out?
I remember in the middle of our school year, I was like, oh, there were all these pictures of me and Sam together. And I was like, what do I tag him in? And I'm like,
S-O-M-E, Samshnay. Oh, wait, they don't know how to spell my last name. Sam and then S-C-H-N-E-E. There you go. Samshnay.
Wait, if we're uploading the video portion, if you're watching the video portion, you can see his name on the handle, yeah, Samuel Schnee.
Here where my hand is going, or it's going to be there or there. I don't fucking know because
I know that mine's right here. Maybe. Is it there?
So signing off, this is Sam Schnee,
Juliana McKenna,
and Joshua Santos. We'll see you guys next time on the No Culture Podcast.